Hello. We're going to talk about the pros and cons of owning your own home. Now, the biggest pro you can probably think of is the equity you earn in your home by making your payment. The principal amount goes to paying down that mortgage, which then that value of the house is your part of it. And then that's going to go up as you pay. You'll have more value that is yours. Now, a con could be the market, the interest rate that you have to pay. The market can drop, but that can also be a pro because the market can go up, but you never know what's going to happen. It can swing based on many things, geopolitical or economical or anything. But normally the market doesn't drop so dramatically that you have to worry about that so much. It can happen though. So you have to be prepared for that. Owning, when you own a home, another pro is you can remodel it to see fit. And if you're good with your hands and you can fix things up, you can improve or you can increase the value of your home by adding fixing it up. A lot of people, I'm sure, have heard about home flippers where they buy a house, fix it up, and flip it. Now that takes a lot of work, and you have to do the work yourself because if you pay for paying for the labor is gonna make you come out about even. You're not gonna gain anything. So if you could add square feet with a bedroom or a bathroom, would be the best way to go to gain equity in your house a different way than just paying down the loan. Cons are if you another con is if you want to move, if you're going to move soon, and then you may not want to buy because you will have to sell that house. And most people are in a situation they're going to have to sell before they can afford another payment. You can't afford to stay where you are, or you can't afford to move and pay rent or pay another house payment without getting rid of the first house payment. So you could get stuck if you can't sell your house. So that's one other con. And one thing to think about for sure, the more money you can put down, to me, is the better. They say 20% is the way to go. Now, a lot of people can't afford 20%. I did an example here of I just put in a home value of 200,000 for a nice round number. And if you put down 10%, it means you have to take a $180,000 loan. Now the interest rates now are high, so you're going to have a huge payment. In this example, also if you pay less than 20%, you're going to have to pay a private mortgage insurance, which would be added onto your payment, which makes it even higher. But the interest that you're going to pay when putting 10% down for a 30-year mortgage, this is where the big difference comes in. The total interest paid over 30 years is $238,000. And the private mortgage insurance is going to be $7,200. So the payment is $1,519 for 30 years. Now, if you put down 20% and take a 15-year loan, your payment will be higher because of the shorter loan, but only by $180 a month. So because you're not going to be having to pay that mortgage insurance. You usually get a little better rate, but I can't say that for sure. But 15 years is going to be more. But like I said, you're not paying the mortgage insurance, so the payment goes from $1,520, say, to right around $1,700. So $180 a month is going to save you with the 15-year loan and the 20% down. You're only paying $94,000 in interest as opposed to the 30-year loan. With the 10% down, you're paying $238,000 in interest. Something to think about for sure. Also, another factor is you should not spend more than 30% of your income on housing. So if you, let's say you have this $200,000 house, if you take out that loan, say you did the 30-year one, and it's a $1,500 a month payment. Now, if you're making $4,000 a month, then 30% is $1,200. So you're going to be over your 30% of your income devoted to housing alone. So that's another factor. If you make $40,000, or what I have is $48,000 a year, your house is probably going to need to cost, or your payment is going to need to be $1,200 or less, because you don't want to overextend yourself. There's a lot of other expenses to think about. That about does it. You want to make sure your credit is as good as it can get, so you get the best interest rate possible. But other than that, it's a long-term purchase, and it's probably the biggest one you make. So you need to consider all of these things. Thanks.